ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. اللهم فكهنا في الدين. آمين ثم آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Translation Suratul Baqarah, verse 163. Wa and ilahukum. Ilah means the God, the deity who is worshipped. Ilahukum, your God. Ilahun wahid. Ilahun is a God. Wahidun, one, the only. La, no. Ilaha, God. Illa, except or other than. Huwa, him. And what is he like? Ar-Rahmanur Rahim, the most gracious and the most merciful. Verse 164. Now, from today onwards, I will not be repeating the verses, each verse 2 times, but instead, after completing the whole lesson, I will be going through the verses all over again. So the repetition will not be twice, it will be just once. I'm sure you have started understanding and relating the translation of the words in a much better form as compared to what you were in the first years. Verse 164, Inna, indeed, for sure, Fi, in, Khalki, the creation, As-samawati, of the heavens, Wal ardi, and the earth, Wahtilafi, Ha lam fa, means something which is behind, at the back, or following. Wahtilaf means alteration, differences, or variation, the changing. Wahtilafi, and the alteration or the variation or the changing of al-layli, the night, wan-nahari, and the day, wal-fulki. Fulk is it is the Arabic word for the ships. Wal-fulki, and the ships, allati, which, this is a relative pronoun for the feminine singular. Like for the masculine it is allazi, and for the feminine it is allati. Tajri, jim ra ya, means to move, to flow, to continue in a motion. Tajri, since we are talking about the ship, here the translation would be sail. It sails. It is an imperfect verb for the third person feminine singular. It sails fil bahri, in the sea. Bahar means the sea. Bima, bazir bi, with, ma, what, yanfa'u, noon, fa, ain, means the benefit, the advantages. Yanfa'u is the ya at the start, shows that it is an imperfect verb and it is for the third person masculine singular. It benefits. It has an advantage. An-nasu, the people. the mankind. Wama anzalallahu. Wa and ma, what, anzalallah, Allah has sent down. Bima yanfa'u, with what it benefits the people. Wama anzalallah, and what Allah has sent down. Min, from, as-samai, the sky. Mimma, in, of, ma'in is water, of water. Fa'ahya, hayaya means life. Now this is a perfect verb for the third person masculine singular. Fa zabar fa, so or thus. He gives life. He puts to life. Bihi, bazir bi, with, he, it. He gives life with it. Al-arza, to the earth. Bada, after. Mautiha, maut is the death, and ha is the possessive noun for the third person feminine singular. Mautiha, its death. Ba'da mautiha, after its death. Wa, and batha. Batha means to spread, to scatter, or to disperse. This is a perfect verb, and it is for the third person masculine singular. And he has spread or dispersed. Fi, ha. Fi, in, ha, it. And ha is an object pronoun for the third person feminine singular, and it is being used for al-arza, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spreads in the earth. And ha is for the feminine, since all the things of the universe, like the sun, the moon, the earth, the stars, the mountains, they are considered as feminine. So the pronoun which is used for al-arz is also in the feminine form. Min, of, kulli, every or all, dabbatin. Dal, ba means to move slowly, steadily, without any noise or any sound or disturbance. Dabib refers to the creatures or the animals who move smoothly and swiftly without making a noise or creating a voice. Dabba is plural for that. Dabbatin, moving creature. Min kulli dabbatin, and every moving creature. Wa, and tasrif, swadrafa, to move here and there, to shift towards a direction, to go back and forth. Tasrif is, this is a verbal noun, and the moving back and forth, or the movement, or the passing, or the direction of what? Ar-riyah. Rih means the wind, and this is the plural form. Tasrif ar-riyah, and the movement or the blowing or the directing of the winds. Was-sahabi, and the clouds. Al-musakhari. Sin khara means to control, to get into control. Musakhari, the controlled, which are very much under order and under control. Musakhari where? Baina samai wal ars. Baina, between, as-samai, the sky, wal ardi, and the earth. La ayatin, la, surely, ayatin. Ayat means the signs, the miracles, are the verses of Quran. So the moving and all the signs which have been mentioned above, that the blowing of the winds and the controlling of the clouds between the earth and the clouds is what? And the skies, it is what? These are, for sure, they are the signs. For whom? لِقَوْمِ يَعْقِلُونَ. Tamzirli, for qaumi, a people, a group, a nation. يَعْقِلُونَ, Ain, Qaf, Lam. To have wisdom, to have intellect, aql. Yaqilun is an imperfect verb and wow noon at the end shows that it is for the third person masculine, plural. Yaqilun, those who use their intellect. Now, although I said that I will not be repeating the verses, but this verse is slightly difficult and is also lengthy. And you know what? This is a verse in the Quran which gives the maximum possible attributes and qualities of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gathered in one verse. And since it's lengthy and slightly difficult also, I will be repeating this. Inna, indeed, fi, in, khalqis samawati wal ard, the creation of the heavens and the earth. Waqtilafil layli wan nahari, and the variation and the alteration of the night and the day. Wal fulkillati, and the ship which tajri, it sails, it moves, fil bahri, in the sea, bima, with what, yanfa'un nasa, it benefits the people of the mankind. Wama anzalallahu, and what Allah has sent down, minas samai, from the sky, mimma, in, of water, fa'ahya, thus he puts to life or he gives life, bihi, with it, al-arza, the earth, ba'da mautiha, after its death, wabatha, and he spreads or he disperses fiha, in it, min kulli, of every or all types of dabbatin, moving creature, watasrif riyahi, and the blowing or the moving of the winds, wasahabi, and the clouds, al musakhri, controlled, baina samai wal ard, between the sky and the earth. La ayatin, they are, for sure, they are signs, لِقَوْمِ يَعْقِلُونَ, for the people or for the nation who use their intellect. Verse 165, wa, and, min, from, An-Nasi, the people or the mankind, mayyattakhizu, man, who, yattakhizu, ha, val, wow, to take, to grab, to get hold of, or to catch. Yattakhizu, ya at the start shows that it is an imperfect verb and it is for the third person masculine, singular. Yattakhizu, who takes, who holds. Min dunillahi, from, other than, or from, duni, besides Allah, andadan, equals, parallels, partners. Yuhibbunahum, hababa, means love. Ya at the start makes it an imperfect verb. Wow noon at the end of yuhibbuna shows that it is for the third person masculine, plural form. And hum is, it is an object pronoun for the third person masculine, plural, them. Yuhibbunahum, they love them. Kahubbillah, kaf ta, like, as, or similar. Hubbillah, the love of Allah. That is, they love the equals as if they love Allah. Walazina, and those who amanu have believed, ashaddu, shin dal dal, to be very powerful, strong. Ashaddu are stronger, are powerful. Walazina amanu, and those who have believed, ashaddu, they are strong, they are stronger, hubba lillah, in the love for Allah. Tamzili means for Allah. Wa, and law, if. Yara. Ra hamza ya means to see. Ya at the start shows that it is an imperfect verb for the third person masculine, singular. Walau yara, and if he would see, alladhina, those who zwalamu, they have wronged. Perfect verb for the third person masculine, plural. And how do you know it's a plural form? Because there is waw alif at the end. Is when yarawna. Again, the root word is ra, hamza, ya at the start, waw noon in the end shows that it is an imperfect word for the third person masculine, plural, yarawna, they will see. Is when yarawna, they will see al-azaba, the punishment. It is not any punishment, it is the specific punishment. And it is what? It is referring to the punishment of the day of judgment. Anna, that indeed, al-quwwata. Quwwa means the power. Al-quwwata, all of the power is lillahi, for Allah, jamian, all. Wa anna, and that indeed, Allahu, Allah is shadidul azab, is severe, is intense, is strong, is powerful in his punishment. Verse 166 is when tabarra'a. Ba ra hamza means to disown, to disrelate, to dispossess, or to disconnect. Tabarra'a, this is a perfect verb, will disown. Is tabarra'a, when he will disown alladhina, those who, allazina tubi'u. Taba'in means to follow, to go behind somebody, to follow. Now, there is a pesh on ta, and this shows that this perfect verb is not in an active form, it is for the third person masculine plural in a passive form. That is, it's not that they will follow themselves, but they were followed. They did not follow, but they were followed. Milan lazina tubi'u would mean from those who were followed. Wa and ra'au. This is again, the root word is ra, hamza, ya, and this is a perfect verb, and waw alif at the end shows that it is for the third person masculine, plural. They will see al-azaba, the punishment. Wa and taqatta'at. Qaf ta'an means to cut off. Ta at the start and ta sakin at the end. Now, when there is ta sakin at the end of a perfect verb, it shows that it is for the third person feminine, singular. Taqatta'at. It will be cut off. It will be severed. It will be separated. Bihim, from them al-asbabu, the relations, the resources, the connections. وَتَقَطَّعَتْ بِهِمُ الْأَسْبَابَ, and will be cut off or will be disconnected or severed from them all the resources, the relations, or the situations. Verse 167, wa, and قَالَ الَّذِينَ, and said those who, قَالَ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوا, and will say those who followed, low, only if. This is expressing like a wishful thing. Only if, anna, that indeed, that for sure, lana, for us, karratan, kaf ra, to repeat, qarratan, a second chance, a return. فَنَتَبَرَّأَ, fa zabar fa, thus, then, so. Natabarra'a, the root word again is, as we've already seen in the previous word, bara hamza, to disown or to disrelate or dispossess. Now, noon at the start shows that it is an imperfect verb for the first person in the plural form. فَنَتَبَرَّأَ means then we will disown, we will disconnect, we will dispossess, minhum, from them, kama, as if, as what, tabarra'u, they dispossess or they disconnect or they disown, minna, from us. Kadhalika, kaftabarka, like, dhalika, this, yurihimullahu, he will show them, Allah. Who will show them? Allah will show them. And what will Allah show them? A'malahum, their a'mal, their deeds. Like what? Hasaratin, as what? As regrets. Alayhim, upon them. Wamahum, and not they. Bikharijina, kharajim means to come out, to exit. Kharij is the person who comes out or who makes exit. Kharijin is the plural for that. Bikharijina, with those who will come out, minan nari, from the fire. وَمَا هُمْ بِخَارِجِينَ مِنَ النَّارِ, and not will they be those who will come out from the fire. Now just let's repeat the verses again, starting from verse number 163. I hope now, just repeating the verses once in the end, you must have been clever enough to catch up the words, and repeating this will obviously help you catch up any of the verses you've left behind. Verse 163, wa ilahukum, and your God, ilahum wahid, is only one God. La ilaha, no God, illa, except, huwa, him, ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the most gracious and the most merciful. Verse 164, inna, indeed, fi, in, khalqis samawati wal ard, the creation of the heavens and the earth. وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ, and the alteration and the changing of the night and the day. وَالْفُلْكِ الَّتِي, and the ship which, tajri, it moves, it sails, fil bahri, in the sea, bima yanfa'un nasa, with what it benefits the people or the mankind. وَمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ, and what has sent down Allah, minas samai, from the sky, mimma, of the water. فَأَحْيَا, thus or so he gives life, bihil arda, with it, to the earth, ba'da mautiha, after its death, wabatha, and he disperses or he spreads, fiha, in it, min kulli dabbatin, of every moving creature, watasrif riyahi, and the blowing or the moving or the directing of the winds, wasahabil musakhari, and the clouds controlled, baina samai wal ars, between the sky and the earth. La ayatin liqaumi yaqilun, surely are signs for the people who have intellect. Verse 165, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ, and from the mankind or from the people, مَن يَتَّخِذُ, who takes, min dunillahi, from besides or other than Allah, andadan, equals, partners, yuhibbunahum, they love them. Who loves whom? The people who are finding partners with Allah, they love whom? Who? The andadan, the equals. And what do they love them like? Kahubbillah, like the love of Allah. But on contrast, وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, and those who believed, أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ, they are stronger in the love for Allah. وَلَوْ يَرَى, and only if he would see, الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا, those who have wronged, إِذْ يَرَوْنَ الْعَذَابَ, when they will see the punishment, أَنَّ الْقُوَّةَ, that indeed all of the power, lillahi jamia, for Allah all, وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعَذَابِ, and that indeed Allah is severe, is intense, is fierce in punishment. Verse 166 is tabarra'a, when will disown, disconnect, disrelate, dispossess, allazina tubi'u, those who were followed, min allazina taba'u, from those who followed, wara'ul azaba, and they will see the punishment, wataqattat bihumul asbab, and when they will see the punishment, that is those people who followed, when they will see that their followers have disconnected with them, and they will see the punishment, then what will happen? وَتَقَطَّعَتْ بِهُمُ الْأَسْبَابِ, and will be cut off with them, asbabu, all the relations or the connections. Verse 167, وَقَالَ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوا, and will say those who followed, لَوْ, only if, anna, that indeed, lana, for us, karratan, a second time, a return, a repeated option, a repeated chance, fanatabarra'a, then or thus we will disown, we will dispossess, we will disconnect or disrelate, minhum, from them, kama, like what, tabarra'u, they have disconnected or disowned, minna, from us, كذلك, like this, yurihumullahu, He will show them, Allah, a'malahum, their deeds. That is, Allah, He will show them their deeds. And what will be the state of affairs then? Hasaratin alayhim, regrets upon them. وَمَا هُمْ بِخَارِجِينَ مِنَ النَّارِ, and not will they be those who will be coming out from the